talking this music shit. Yo, I go by the name.
MB.
I'm the Neptunes. I just want to let y'all know the world is about to feel something that they never felt before. Come on. From ghetto to ghetto, the backyard, the yard, I sell it with one whip. And off the hard, I'm the neighborhood pusher. Call me subwoofer, cause I pump big like that, Jack. On or off the track, I'm heavy, cuz ball to your fathers, you can dump to the Betty Gov. Sorry, my love, but I'm peeing through these eyes. Benz convoys with the wagon on the side. Only big boys keep deuces on the ride. Gucci Chuck Taylor with the wagon on the side. Man, I make a buck.
What's up, y'all?
I'm trying to show
what up?
who the fuck I am. The Jews flirting, be damned if I'm hurting. Legend in two games like I'm Pee Wee Kirkland. Platinum on the block with existing hits. While Pharrell keep talking this music shit. Patty cake, I'm the baker's man. I bake them cakes as fast as I can. And you can tell by how my bread stack up. Then the skies it is wrapped so the feds back up. Watch it, like my whip, like my chick top flip.
What's up, y'all? Here we go, Monday night, live at 5. You know it, baby. What's happening? Southwest GA in here. What's up? Ain't nothing whole lot. Just checking my men, man. I got people giving me all kind of few. Especially when the 20s spinning like windmills and the ice 32 below minus the wind chill. Filthy the word that best defines me. I'm just grinding, man. Y'all never mind me. You know what I keep in the line. Trip. What's up, man? What's up? Monday Night Lights. Y'all know what it is, man. Yeah. I don't know what that means, Fred Bonnie. What's up, man? What's up, y'all?
4.5 will get you in the game. Anything less is just a goddamn shame. Guess the way my wife in the face. Block with two chips in the way. Not to mention the hideaway that rest by the lake. Consider my bar demeanor the icing on the cake. I'm flying like a cripple. Balance weight through the hood. Kids talking Mr. Sniffles. Other hand on my nickel. Plated whistle. One eye closed, I'll hit you. As if I was slick Rick, my aim is still an issue. Lose your soul in whichever palm I'm holding. Wanna leave you frozen, the other nodding toes.
Yeah, why I'm all down parallel, homie. Why I'm all down parallel. Says you'll get a 0.6. What's up? What's up, Tom D? Let me tell you something. I'm glad you said it. Hey, I'm gonna say this here. Y'all really gonna be mad. Somebody gonna screenshot, snap it, which is good. The A&B Marvin's right about that. They know I'm right. But here's the thing. Here's the real thing. The only person that wouldn't know I was right is the person who don't build subwoofers. I don't think Jacob making them subwoofers. I know that's gonna be the bombshell, y'all, but I really don't. I think that because his other comment that he made talking about somebody copying him, going and look through the palettes. I don't think he designed no subwoofers. I said that too. Common sense tell you that. Straight up, low to high. Something, come on, JR Audio then when he was saying that about his JR Audio, you see they ain't comment. They ain't say nothing. Because if they, they seen, they got market. All big companies got people in the market. Watch the market online, see what's going on, people doing things with their product. And they reach out to them. Yeah, I did what I was doing to Kicker Q Class 8, but Kicker reached out to me. They ain't just wake up and say, we're going to find a box building in his garage. The metric of why them Q Class A's were moving, and they found me. Bill Brown found me. The guy who they hired to look over the market in. Everybody do that. Scott Dillback do it with Sky High. All big companies do that. Now that Sundown been bought up by Scotty, he got somebody doing the same thing. But he says it's fun. I'm reading this post that he made saying, because I told you I get to watch I watch everything he posts. Like he watched my channel. I watch everything he posts. Some stuff I don't comment on. But since I extended the olive branch and he shoot it out there, I'm gonna comment on that. What other manufacturers you know argue with people about their products? You don't. You can't find me nobody argue with people about their product. They don't call it engaged in the audience. They engage in the audience. J Audio don't do it. DD don't do it. Kicker don't do it. All the engineers, the people that actually make the products, they don't say nothing. They put it out there and let us decide what's what. Now we got these bloggers. I'm probably the only blogger that's totally independent. And ain't nobody count. But everybody else, they bought and paid for it, getting free stuff. I don't get free stuff. Nah. I must like it. Then I'll get it. So well now let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'm a dealer. I'm trying to make sure who didn't send me some subwoofers free. Make sure I gotta basically everything. See, I gotta make sure I'm right before I say stuff. DD ad, but I'm a dealer for DD. I bought into him first. So that's it. No kicker ass, but I'm a dealer for kicker. Everything else has been product testing, stuff y'all ain't seen behind the scenes for me to test. Because, I signed NDA, so I can't let y'all see such stuff. But yeah, to say all that, to say this, I don't think he designed them subwoofers. I don't. Because if he did, he'd have known the 2.8s can't do no 151 dB at 18 hertz. That's just common sense. You ain't got to be in cardio long to realize that. So it kind of that just kind of made me believe y'all ain't doing it. He ain't making himself up. And then for the people that think want me to review, I ain't finna put it on the channel. I put it on the channel, give it exposed. You already selling a bunch of them because people think you could do 18 hertz and 51. People think you could do 151 dB at 18 hertz. So some people going to buy it just to prove me wrong. Which is you just spend $1,400 for nothing. That might have been his aim from the beginning. That might have been his aim from the beginning, because ain't nobody gonna do that. No 8 gonna do that. Ain't no 2.8 gonna do 150 that low. They do 150. A lot of 8s they'll do 150. Special alignment. But ain't none doing it that low, bro. And he know that. So he got people, he like to throw a rock, and how all his fanatics, they following him. Dude's a fraud, charlatan. He doing things himself. He ain't no different than Jonathan Price. Now he talking about people copying him, starting their company. He ain't talking about me. I ain't got no solo company. I think somebody said he talking about E&M Audio, which is interesting. I remember when I did the paperclip thing, Eagle Moreno and Sundown, he was all on Sundown. I ain't gonna straight up. He was all on Sundown dick. Now he look what he doing. Now what he indirectly saying to you, trying to send all his little cult people at you. Yeah, don't you feel stupid. You gonna do the Big Jeff thing? You gonna do the Big Jeff, he'll do anything for money. So Jonathan Price, Big Jeff, Sundown Audio, they'll do anything for money. Fact. Prove me wrong. Take 2.8s take 2 Z8s, do 151 dB at 18 hertz. Till y'all do that, ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing to talk about. And I ain't gonna do it. I can't do it. You know why I can't do it? Because it can't be done. So I ain't gonna attempt it. I'm not gonna give him $1,400 to do something I know can't be done. But he done tricked all y'all into doing it. And you ain't never be able to do it. I don't care nothing about 151 dB. Ronnie been doing that with a single 8. Massive Audio, Cosmos Audio, Sundown Audio. That ain't nothing. I'm talking about this 18 hertz thing that this clown snapped and said it was true. That's what I'm talking about. Where that at? Where that at? Until you do that, man, what I say it stands. Dude's a charlatan. He's a fraud, and I'm now come to believe I don't even think he's making his own subwoofer. I think there's a very, very smart Asian guy, and don't tell me about he bought a patent. Now he bought the patent here in the United States so nobody else can go over there and get the same basket from whatever build house he gotten over there. I'm gonna find that build house, boy. I'm gonna find that build house. It's the Chinese. They ain't got no loyalty. Money talk. Money. Let me show you something. Let me show you something, boy. Let me show you something. You see this? What this is right here? It is. Ooh, what did that say? True? Can y'all see it? Yeah, you know what this is right here? Money talk them Chinese. One thing about them Chinese, you pay them enough. You pay them enough, they'll do anything. So you bought the patent over there in China. They came up with it. Choke ain't designed no patent. He ain't designed nothing. He designed a basket. He designed one basket since he been in business. One basket. The SA basket ain't designed. How he designed the same basket on down for sound? And it looked like he copied the old kicker basket. Kicker went away from design. Also, he popped up talking about he designed no basket, man. Down for sound using that same basket on they sub on not on the DVX sub he called it on the entry level, same basket. Now you're getting on M audio. It's funny, Eagle. You need to tell what you know, because now you next on the chopper block, ain't it? Yeah, but he can't do nothing with me till he ain't do. I'm just saying the truth. You're a fraud. You're short. Oh, yeah, we got the parts tooled up, blah, blah, blah. You the only engineer to do that. Ain't no other engineer, no other company do that. You ain't never seen kick engineer design a Solo X. Hey. Don't even know their name, do you? It's more than one. It's a couple of them. Because each engineer works on each individual part. They got I think about 6 of them work on that Solo X. You got the lead engineer, and you got the ones under him that work on different facets of the sub, and they come all put it together to make the Solo X8. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I say. He ain't making no subwoofer. He's a fraud. He is a fraud. MB. Even in MB, last year I purchased one of your boxes with the Kick L78Q class. Will the L78 fit in that enclosure? Yes, but the tuning might rise up just slightly because the Q class A displacement is 0.06 and the displacement on the Solo X is twice that. So you're gonna lose a little bit in the box. Not a much, but the tuning will rise up slightly. It might go up a hertz. T-Brew. The haters were trying to disrupt your live this morning just go to show how much they pay. Oh, yeah, you got to pay attention to me. They got to. They got to defend them, T-Brew. They got to defend him. He need defending. He do need defending. Why would you as a manufacturer say 2.8 going to do 151 dB at 18 hertz? I researched it. I ain't even got no subwoofer coming. I researched that. Let me see before I say this, make sure it's true. I researched and found all the way to a competitor down there in Australia that knows Ewan Gray. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna stop right there. He should have did the same thing. He didn't. He believes it's true, which means he definitely ain't designed a subwoofer. He didn't design that subwoofer. Which is definitely inspired the basket. It is inspired by the round basket. He ain't designed that. And Chinese people did it. He's just a spokesman. That's it. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm sticking to. He ain't did nothing. And then you talking about the man copying. You don't even own your own company no more. Scotty Johnson. You don't own your own company. You talking about pattern that says that you lost your company. What are we talking about? Scotty owns your company. You are listed as an employee. Unplug yourself. Take the cables off yourself. You tripping. You tripping for real. Let's go. 65 Silverado OFC. I learned yesterday there are different grades of OFC. I think someone posted on Basehead and Buzz. I'll try to find it. There are different thread counts. Good thread counts is sky high new concepts. They got real thick wire, oversized wire, a lot of thread. A lot of thread count. Better than Stinger. I got Stingers on my vehicle. I'm doing fine. But if I ever want to switch over, it'll probably be sky high. What's up, Kenny Cozy? Yeah, I don't think you need to put that Yo 6 camera. I think you need to stick with a 12. With a 12, sir. Maybe a 5Q, depending on what opening size you got. But I think a 12 will fit in there nicely. 18, unless you want them base heads, it's going to take out the back seat and all that old stuff there. But here's the form and functional challenge. If you're going to do that, you possibly might be able to get in there. That's a big box. The thing is not the volume. You got to get the port area right. Because you the port area for the right size box volume, so you won't get no chuffing when you playing. It turns out to be a very, very big box. You will think they would have put a video up showing 150 dB that's within 2 days or 2 days by now. Usually when you the first in the world, when you the first in the world will know. That video up there has been up there for the video by the guy. It's been up there 2 years. His earlier video, I'm gonna ask you this question here. Because they in the feed. So the same individual took 2J Audio 8W7, 500 watt drivers. In fact, stay right there, Team Quiz. I don't mind. I'm gonna give y'all some views so y'all go back there, but you can really demolish these fakes. You can really demolish these fakes. Check this out. I want y'all to use logic. When you come to me, we're gonna use logic. Just logic. Even though there's more to the story, I believe I'm not at liberty to say it, but I'm right for sure. I got this from a competitor down there. I'm right for sure. Right for sure. Saquon just didn't line himself with it was a crash. It was a fraud, like I said. I want y'all to think of something. Let's see if I can get it up. There we go. There we go. See if we can find it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
This is my setup. It's 2J.
2J Audio. You see that right there? 2J Audio. 151, 23 hertz. 151, 23 hertz. Powered by a Tower Amps 3K. Powered by a Tower Amps 3K. Then he has, how many years ago was that? 4 years ago. 4 years ago, he got up there. Then he gets the DB Drive, the Digital Designs X8 V4s. No, then get these Z8s. No. The X8 V4s do 148 at 18 hertz. The 500 watt J audio drivers, they do a 151 at 23 hertz. Then you get two Z8s. They do a 151 at 18 hertz. So the J Audio sub came out in 2002. Y'all see the problem with that? The Z8 just came out 4 weeks ago. So 2002, in 23 years, the only performance you got is able to play 5 hertz lower, but it's no louder than the JL8W7. Y'all see the problem with that? You're no louder. Ooh, Lord, hey baby, you're no louder than a subwoofer that was made 23 years ago. Y'all see the problem with that? I challenge y'all to go get a JL8W7. Standing next while you buying the subwoofer, while they buying the subwoofer. Make sure you go get that JL8W7. It's $800. It's roughly the same price. The JL8W7 is $899, ain't it? Yeah. But he got a meme. He got a picture of me. I'm the clown. I'm the clown. I think it's funny. And then people, I'm buying to show you. Make sure you show me 18 hertz. JL8W7. People say, MB, ease up on. No, I ain't gonna ease up on. I ain't gonna ease up at all. I'm hitting y'all, show him as a fraud he is. The JL8W7 is $900. The JL8W7 is $899. His subwoofer for $700. For $200 less, y'all can do the same scope with the JL8W7. Oh, a whole bunch of people got in the feed to share. You in there, Jacob? See, you didn't think. You didn't think. You did your research for you try to stamp sell subwoofers, but personally, I don't think you know. Can't nobody say. I didn't watch. I didn't watch all the videos, watch you talk. You don't never give no, and you're not doing nothing. You're a spokesperson for the people over in China. Your subwoofer is a J Audio 8W7 can generate the same dB score with less X max. You came out of the woofer just got 30 millimeters X max, and J Audio, according to your guy, can do the same thing with 16 or 17 millimeter X max. He do a 151 too. Yours just a little cheaper. It's facts. The dudes you stamped, the dudes you said, hey, Alien Gray, paid actor. I'm finna say something stupid again. Who said something stupid? Look like you said something stupid. I ain't gonna let it go until everybody know what you did. You stamped it. Don't take that post down, because I already on the video. That's really gonna be more. I'm coming to help you because it's obvious you ain't that bright. Don't take the post down. They're gonna give credence to what I said. What you need to do, don't make memes, you need to make boxes. Stop deflecting. Stop sending all the people trying to hit me trying to deflect. Those subwoofers no stronger than the JL8W7. It did the same thing, 151 dB. That should have made you question before you stamped it, but it didn't. And I say that's because, oh, look at this dude right here. That's it. Just post the video, put up or shut up. I don't know if you're talking about him and me or them. I'm not finna buy it and try it. I know it can't be done. I ain't stupid. Let me get to one of these questions. Tim Albert. Trying to understand the BSI. If I'm tuning to 33 hertz and I'm listening to, say, 38 hertz, will it restore the 38 hertz frequency to the 33 hertz frequency I'm looking to? No. I'm tuned to 33 and I'm listening to 38. With the BSI, it's 30. If you got it tuned to 33 and I wish they would take this and made it digital. It would make so much more sense. Like he could deal with their LX amps as far as the low pass, the subsonic crossover. With these BSIs, it would be nice for us to see it, what it's doing. But from what I'm gathering, so you got your box tuned to 33. You have turned that knob all the way down. So it's multiplying on the BSI, it says 30. So it's looking at songs with 60 to play 30. If 30 is already in the song, it's going to leave it alone. That's why I like the BSI. If 33 is already in the song that you're trying to look for, it's going to leave it alone. If it's something at 60, it's going to put it there. But what's already there is going to leave it alone. Nothing's going to happen. You can bypass that outfit song I'm playing. It's already got 33 hertz in the song. So the BSI is completely off. It goes wherever you got it set on that dial, and it's a pintail dial. So it's hard to dial in exactly. When people say MB do a video on BSI, I can't do that because read the manual. You're gonna have to play with it. You're gonna have to play with it because the dial doesn't tell you exactly what frequency. You have to play with it until it sounds good to your ear and your subwoofers are not unloaded. Then once you get it where you want it to be, then you can add the effect on the device and on the remote itself. You can put all the effect if you want to, and then just control the front. Or you can set it at the BSI itself, and then use the gauges to go to and from that point. But I can't tell you how to set it because there's no generalized setting. Because when I put the enclosure inside your box, Tim Albert, inside your enclosure, it's going to change certain things. It's going to change. The acoustics, the materials in your vehicle, all that, the visors, the shape, all that's going to change exactly where you tuned it. Like my vehicle, I'm dialed in. I know exactly what to do and where to tune the box at, so to do what it can do at 33 and even lower hertz inside my cabin. I could be far louder if I would tune my box a little higher, like 38 hertz. But I'm not. I'm tuning low. I'm using 38 hertz that's my peak. That plus, as I'm getting closer to tuning, that comes up so everything sounds good inside my vehicle. And then I'm EQing some of the higher frequencies. So with the BSI, you're going to play with it. There's no generalized setting. It also is a line output converter. It's strengthening your signal going to the amplifier, so the amplifier don't have to work it hard. But as far as the setting, you're going to have to play with it till you get it just right. The best way to start is start high and start the dial all the way over and turn down till you start hearing your box get loud. Then once you start to hear your box start to get louder as you're coming from turn the knob to the right, as you start to hear your box start to boost the frequency, then you know, okay, this is the frequency that's going to be boosted in my box. You probably won't be all the way over unless you got an MB box. All right. Then you can change your wide. And it all depends on the size of your driver too as well. Because sometimes with the BSI, it's going to send some information. If your box ain't tuned low, it's going to sound like crap. So it's going to be flooding all over the place. And then you can gauge what you're doing just by cutting it off. Watch this snippet over and over again. Cut it for yourself so you can understand what I'm saying. I think one Solex, but I don't know if I can fit your box. You know what my box is? Port area. It's true what they say. I stay within the manufacturer's recommended volume. You can keep your warranty. That's why I do that. So if you send any box I build, if you send the specs to the manufacturer, the size of the box, he will tell you, yeah, okay, well, your subwoofer is fine. We're going on in the warranty. You're not an undersized or oversized box. That's why I do that. I'm not like Facebook where they tell he just be a box to manufacture respect. That's why them guys always recon stuff. That's why they always recon stuff. Even if they ain't running sundown. That's why they always recon stuff. They run a sundown even more so because you keep stressing that surround, you're gonna be recounting. Ask them guys to go to them shows with them on all day. They out after every time they do a show, they got recon all them sundown subs again. Because of that mega roll. Fat not fiction. Ask around. Stop going by what they tell you on Facebook. Ask around. They pioneered the subwoofers fell a lot. The mega roll surround. The U, SA, E. Start getting them X's and on up, and then he put this same toilet seat on that Z. They're gonna fail. Buy it when you're gonna buy that, so make sure you buy it when they got a recon available for it. Okay. What'd you say, subsonic? It sure is above 30 hertz. I ain't seen nobody do 150 with 2/8 at 30 hertz. I ain't seen nobody do 2/8 with do a 150 with 8 below 50 hertz. I ain't. I'm waiting on that. So when he went to 18, I said I knew that was a lie. Even before I researched it. We had the same argument, man. Back when the channel had like 3,000-4,000 subscribers. I'm at 60. He's now he at 45. Because there's attention right here. Some people believe it's true. But ain't nobody else doing it in the world. Anything can be done could be easily duplicated. Nip deal. Maybe why you ain't. I know it can't be done. I know I can't do it. I also know it can't be done. Yeah. They wouldn't, you right. They wouldn't sell you on the side. Why buy a 15, 18? Basically, they is build this big old box. We can take 2/8 get a 150. If you scale that up, if you take 2/8 get a 150, double that cone, double that power. Where we at? And then take the frequency up. Instead of moving 18 times a second, which is most of what you can feel. I mean, you can feel. Let's take it to, say, the same driver. Let's take it to 40 hertz. We should be doing a 160. 158. So we should be doing a 160. If the woofer can move 18 times a second with that much force and do 151 dB, how much force is it going to have is moving 40 times a second? Or easier. We should scale up to at least 158, 160, right? With 2/8. Don't need to buy 15s and 18s at that point. I'm going to say something stupid. No, who says something stupid? The man who ain't making no subwoofer. His fanatics have ran over the internet today. They should shut up after you called them out yesterday. Oh, now, yeah, he's trying to deflect. Now he's talking about people copying him. He's trying to deflect. I'm gonna double down on it. That's why I put the video up there, Tom, on social media. People gonna keep running into it. The dude's a fraud. He's a charlatan. He made enemies all. Some of the enemies can't speak because they know he's alive with it, but now he finna turn around and self-destruct. And you heard it here first. I said it. The man is not designing subwoofers. He's not engineering subwoofers. He's designing subwoofers for his counterpart over in China. Only engineer in the world arguing with a dude in his garage who uses his own sentence and he can't duplicate something he said was possible. You got that right. Yeah, you can laugh all you want to. I'm gonna stay on it. The boy's alive. I'm gonna spread the whole world so everybody knows. Stop thinking Sundown is the best thing in the world. Dude's a fraud. I'm gonna stay on it. You catch me wrong, you catch me wrong, you make memes and clown faces, don't you? Who the clown? Like he the clown, as I see at 151 here in America. And when you do that, you ain't gonna sell no more 15s and 18s. There's no reason to buy them. We'll run till that. Talk to me. Talk to me. Look at fire audio. Much better. Good, safe bet. Ticket for life. That's right, sir. They don't use gimmicks, sell subwoofers. And they got numerous engineers in their build out. Numerous engineers behind their subwoofer. They show you exactly what comes into the process of making one of their subwoofers. It was on that Kicker Live 2 weeks ago. Remember that? The flow chart screen, they show you how to do it, to make it, marketing, how they make the product. It's numerous engineers. Take it full ain't doing nothing. You gotta find a build house. Remember Nemesis Audio was using their baskets? Do you recall? Ask Bob Ahua what happened to the original HD 844. Had that same Sundown Audio basket. He had to stop selling it because Jacob on the basket, patent on the basket. I've been doing this for a long time, bro. But since he won't walk, I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna have everybody looking at this stuff questioning. This stuff is starting to make sense what MB saying. Oh yeah, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense. I ain't gotta get mad. All I gotta do is tell the truth. What's this? Yes, I do. Still sell DC audio. You see, you'll never see Rusty getting nothing. I wish Jay Holmes would stop falling behind Sundown, following everything Jacob do. And good look. You need to push your product. He ain't pushing your product. And he ain't no industry contributor. He is your competitor, whether you know it or not. You want to try that CompQ 15? You're going to be surprised at how good it sounds. And because of the 15, how loud it can get. But it sounds, ooh. I got to set up, I sold to a guy with some CompQ 15s. CompQ 10s. Woo, boy, you're going to be so happy. That's the bad part. So he might have did this intentionally. So y'all finna run out and go buy these Z8s and never hit 150 dB at 18 hertz. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna be doing you're gonna be doing the same thing that Solo X doing. About 145, depending on what size of your vehicle. That would that's what what's the boy name? That's what John Petler doing with his Solo X's, 145. You're gonna be somewhere around there, 144, 145, 146. You ain't gonna be doing no on music. But you ain't gonna be doing no 150. See, I can do a 142 in my vehicle with two Solo X's. John Petler took his two to 144. Alexander Harris took his one to 142. He's gonna be around somewhere around there, but he's not going to 150. Ain't no way he's doing the 150 at 18 hertz. Ain't no way he's doing 150s on music. Not two of them. Not gonna happen. Physics. That's why I say I think the boys is fraud. But physics has told them that's not possible. And when in the Solo X is the guy that's doing the 145, he's in the 40s. Size the cone. Same thing gonna happen with the Z8. I did 140 between 144 and 146 for two of them. That shit, I ain't never said it was a bad subwoofer. I just know what it ain't gonna be able to do. Because as soon as somebody here doing here in America, a 150 to 18 hertz with two of these, ain't nobody else gonna buy no other. Ain't nobody gonna buy 15s and 18s again. Why would you do that? You can get this small box, put these in and do this. What's the point? Why spend money unnecessarily? Use logic. If A equal to B and B equal to C, therefore A is equal to C. Kind of feel like I ain't no clown now, do it. Yeah. Well, I know the company has awareness and they're working with a guy named Vincent that I built a box for 3 Solo X15s. So for those reasons, I'll let up. I'm not gonna particularly run their product, but I'll let up on them just because they donated a significant portion. They gave them a heck of a discount on their products for this awareness bill. And I support that. Those who have made it, looking back and helping those who have not. So for those reasons, I'm ease up. If that's what your money can afford, I still don't think it's the best for bass. I don't. And I've shown that to customers who have tried it and found that is not the tar amps full brick. And not having this problem with the kicker. Go with the tar amps full back. For those reasons, I ease up on tar amps for that. For what Vincent told me they're doing with his bill. So my name and tar amps is gonna be on the same wrap on this truck. For a good common cause, I'm good with that. The M series by Pride looks like a Kicker Solo X at first glance. I doubt that because it's square. Kicker Pride don't make square subs. So I don't see how you came up with that with TC. I have no idea. What kind of box would you recommend for 2 Kicker Solo X8s and an 01 Jeep Cherokee, a ported box with this hip hop and R&B? What direction, face, etc. A ported box, you listen to hip hop and R&B. You listen to pop and rock and roll, the seal box. The box recommendations are always based on the type of music you listen to. Let me see that, baby. The box recommendation is always based on the type of music that you listen to. The box recommendations are always based on the type of music you listen to. You listen to hip hop and R&B, you want a ported box. You listen to pop and rock and roll, you want a seal box. If you listen to country, you want a ported box, but maybe not tuned that low, maybe about 36, 35. And if it's a Jeep, Jeep Cherokee, you got a hard top, yeah. Good evening, Quentin. Checking in from Kansas. All right then, brother. Have you had any experience with Sound Digital Evo series amps? I don't run full bridge amps. I got none of that. Woo! Which man say? I got a Golden Eagle 18, 1500 watts, and I have a 15-inch Kicker L7, 1000 watts. I guess you got the solar barrier. I think the 18 will be harder, but maybe the Kicker is more efficient. What do you think? Should I run, man? How many cubes? There is no specs on the Golden Eagle 18. That is straight garbage. There you can't find a spec nowhere in them. You open the box, it wasn't in there. I can't tell you what to run in there. As far as the Kicker L7, L7 just means square. Is it a solo or reference? And I suggest you go by what the manufacturer told you inside of the manual that is provided with the Kicker subs. Ain't nothing provided with that gold neither. So you can buy them at Advanced Auto Parts, Rise Auto Parts. What's some other auto parts stores? I don't know. I can't name it. O'Reilly's, Advanced. Who's another? Ready up. I don't know. AutoZone. I'm not familiar with auto parts stores for the simple fact my vehicles be new. Once they start getting old, I get a new. I don't like. I'm not finna buy nothing. I gotta keep throwing parts in. I don't like what we like. And my wife, we like to live in the future. We don't live in the past. We like new tech. We go forward. That's what we do. We don't go back. El Frego, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in a long time. What's up? The math ain't mathing. They sure ain't mathing. They say these boxes ain't mathing. That math ain't mathing. But we gonna wait. We gonna wait, Quinn. It ain't been but a month. We gonna give them plenty of time. They got that Jeep. Somebody donated a car. We want 151, 18 hertz. It's funny if we do it, Quinn. Then the people, why are we buying 18s and 15s? And you got an 8 that can do 151 dB at 18 hertz. Quinn, who the clown? Who the real clown, man? Don't you take that post down, Jacob. Don't you take that post down, boy. You need that post right where it is. You know, the video up that you had to post there, so you take it down, you really gonna look crazy. So you telling me MB put 2 WA7s on a beast in the beast on an ADD3K or 5K and do 130 39, but the other guy can do a 151 on 500 watt drop. Yeah. Some serious video shop here. No, this is not true. But the real thing, TC, is, I don't know if you saw me say that. The Z8 just came out last month or this month, a couple of weeks ago. The JL8W7 is 23 years old. And they can do the same DB score as the driver that just came out a month ago. That's why he like a clown. I ain't even put that video up there. Might do that on Facebook. I don't know. But next time somebody extend you out the branch, you come up off that horse, boy. Because they're going to hurt right. They're going to hurt for a long time. I ain't going to ease up to God tell me ease up. He ain't tell me not to. I'm gonna flesh this all the way out. He ain't told me to ease up. He ain't told me to ease up. Nah, we gonna get you up off that horse. You gonna learn today that 8s can't do 151 18 hertz. Obviously, you didn't know that, but you're gonna learn today. Okay, if you got a kicker box, you got a 2 1/4 inch baffle. Start off with 1 1/4, 1 1/4 inch sub. Now, if you don't have a kicker baffle, I'm talking about a box for me, then your baffle is 1.5 inch stick. Start off with 1 1/4. If for whatever reason you got to take that sub out of there, next time you go in, you're gonna start with 1.5. That's gonna screw the subwoofer down. You can start off with a 1 inch screw and then go to a 1 1/4 and then finish with a 1.5. So that gives you 3 times to take that sub out the box. But if it's a circle sub, you can pretty much turn it. The logo might be a little crooked, but you can turn it and get you a new bike. But with a square sub, the reason why I make my baffle so thick, for 2, they're very powerful, these square subs, especially these Solo X's. And can take far more power. Somebody said today the kicker Solo X will blow in the 1800. I said, oh boy, you really on that dope. The kicker CXA 1800, you can put that on. Alex Harris showed you. Alex Harris has shown that you could eat the full power down. No problem. Because they're so powerful, I'll give you enough thick enough valves so you can use multiple screws. Because with a square sub, that's the only bad side about a square sub. No matter how you turn the sub, the hole's gonna line up in the same spot they was. So either you keep using longer screws or you take the sub out, put wood filler in there, and then let it dry about 24 hours, and then go back in that same hole again. Oh yeah, I'm glad you say that. And the J audio fits up on the seat too. So for the $200, you would good point, Jeremiah. Boy, you joking smart. For the $200 that you had to pay for a 3.5-inch seat lift, you cannot use the seat lift and do the same DB score, or it probably ain't gonna be up. I mean, it is a special box supposedly, a special vehicle supposedly. All that's not true. From what I'm told by the competitor, yeah, he can make windy builds, but they're nowhere near them numbers that y'all see. But it's got the same motor force, obviously, as the Z8. It's 23 years old. Shouts out to J Audio. No wonder they never made another subwoofer. Sundown just not catching up. They just not catching up. MB, do you have any experience with base head garage DD meters? Just curious before ordering. No, I don't. But Alex has one inside his vehicle. I'm gonna tell you something about these DB meters. They can hurt feelings because perceived loudness and actual loudness are vastly different. So be careful. You chase down this road thinking I'm the loudest, I'm the best. You might want to just enjoy your system because meters can hurt feelings. Just a warning. Vincent, what's up, Vincent? I ain't seen you in a minute. They must be having a hard time selling the Z8. Oh no, hey, I think they selling a bunch of them now. Let me see. I can't see. Let me see. I blow this up. They must be having a hard time selling the Z8. Guy, okay, favorite Pete Subs has a deal going on now. Under-seat enclosure requires a 2.5-inch seat lift with 2 Z8 subs for $1,550. So he give me the box for free. Or for $150. I don't know. Or maybe he just want to get rid of this sell and run before the information get out there, what I just said. I don't know. I got to see what my reseller price is for it. Oh, man. That's way down there? Okay. What is this? Go to comment. All right. If what he says is true about the 8, then why should I buy a $2,000 sub and a $4,000 amp? The same dBs make no sense. There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He stamped it. Y'all heard him. He said, I'm the fool with saying he couldn't do it. MB is the initials of my name. And Gorilla is a tribute to my heritage. I'm a pretty big dude, man. Don't let this. I don't know the camera show you. I'm pretty big dude. Now I'm 230, boy. I'm a silverback for real. Back in slavery time, they said I was one of them bow Negroes. But my wife, she mad about that time. They said you can't break him, you got to kill him. Somebody find out you can't break him, and you ain't gonna be able to kill him. Moving on. Oh yeah, and Vincent got a base head DB meter too. And I think that base head DB meter not only just shows you the DB score, it also can tell you how much power going to it. Is that not right, Vincent? It tells you what you rising to, your whatever frequency is the loudest, it'll tell you at what ohm you was at when you did that, so you know what's your greatest rise for the most output. Oh no, that's different. Okay, the watt meter is different from the dB meter. Okay, I see that. I see the comment now. You may find better, but in my honest opinion, you'll be hard pressed to find an 8-inch sub with a 7/3 cutout as robust as the Rampage 8. With that being said, I got the Prodigy Audio 8 inside the truck. Gotta break it in. That's all I'm gonna say. I gotta break it in. But I like it. So far, so good. Gotta break it in. It has a very, especially when you put it inside the box, that suspension is very, very stiff, which is a good thing for control. I have seen them. Haven't tried them, but I have seen them. I have access to MTX as a reseller. Same company sells Sundown as well too, so I have access to them as a reseller. Okay. They sound good. Gonna be hard to take the Rampages out. Mm-hmm. See, that's the quandary I'm always in when I be having review stuff for y'all. Like the Solo X is out. I just took them out today. I miss them. What you mean you miss them? Yeah, because I gotta wait for these to break in. And I already broke in. I got 2 sets of these boys here. Now they broke in my Solo X's. Both sets. So soon as I feel like the project audio is where it need to be, I'm gonna meter him. I am enjoying him, but by no means do I think he's gonna best that 142. And he's not a Super 8. He's got a standard cutout. But I'm trying to show y'all another option. Bring to you guys good performance. So for those reasons, I had to take my Solo X's out to show y'all can see. I really believe him. I bought 2 of them. Yeah. I like Jonathan to move, but he did not send me himself with him. I bought 2 of them. So if I paid for 2 of them, and then I build a box, put them behind the seat of that truck, I must see something. Because I know this channel is only about performance. We're not liking everything. $15 starting. I mean, not 15, 5 cubes, my bad. 5 cubes started. I wouldn't go no bigger than I wouldn't get no bigger than 6 1/4. Maybe 6 1/2. No bigger than 6 1/2. Between 5 and 6 1/2. 6 1/2 just at rated power. Very, very efficient, but that's a big box. I was thinking about getting the Kicker Dual 12 L7T with a 3000 at 2 on. What do you think? I think you're finna blow them L17 severely. Get your 2 8s facing forward, man. Don't beat 2 shallow 12s facing the floor. You want to get a Solo X 3000, you better keep that Q class 8. I mean, not the Q class, the Solo X 8. L7T shallow drive on a 3K, even at 2 ohms, you're going to blow them. Audio control amps do rated power. That's my thought on it. Man, I really like to be in the 150 with 2 8s. That would make life so easy. Yes, Lord. Jacob would like to be in the 150 with 2 8s too. That would make life so easy, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it, man? Was a genius. He ain't making no product. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I'm sorry. When they say, man, remember you heard it here first. It's gonna come out. Man, it's not the internet. It's not designing no product. Now I don't ask a question like this. What would be the outside dimensions roughly on the box for Solo X10? I don't do that. I'm sorry, bro. I build boxes for a living. You gonna hear that song Walker again with this project audio yourself. That's the best song to get low with, in my opinion. Do I consider it musical? Very musical. Very musical. All my syllables have to be music in the king time. Tell them. I had a DB meter, had a system. I never metered. And me and several people that's been in for years was taking guesses. Moses was 144 to 150. And it was 139 to kick with the door. There you go. There you go. What's up, Kennard? Calm you down over there, boy. You finna go in, wasn't you? That's my big homies. My big homie there, Big Bell, Ken. Yeah, yeah. Calm down though, Ken. Not. I got him. You know you, brother, boy. Thank you for your support. I get it, but I got him. That N87 would end up cheaper because it would be on less power. No, they took the same power. I think he had them on the same power. I think he had them on the Triumph 5K 4 years ago. Smaller power, alternating power, and it would fit wherever, so it would end up cheaper than the Z8. Yeah, for the extra $200 that you would pay for the 3.5 inch seat lift, and not be able to use your seat to be able to fit that on the seat, you can get the JLW7 according to this guy, do the same DB score. All this is some BS. High powered BS. My issue ain't even with that dude, man, because I know there's something about the dude. My issue ain't, but they ain't been with the dude. Youngster, looking for attention. My issue with this manufacturer who stamped this. That's my issue. Why did you say this? That's what y'all should be asking. Y'all in the feed. I ain't never had that many people in the feed. Well, I always have people. No, it's more people in the feed than usual. Why did you say that? That's what y'all need to be asking. But don't worry, he'll be out when that swelling go down, but it ain't finna go down for a long time. Cause boy, I'm finna ride this till the wheels fall off. What's that song? Hold on. I'm finna give y'all this song right here. Hold on. Boy, look here. I'm finna ride this till the wheels fall off. For the clown, Mimi. You clown. He said I'm a clown. Yeah, okay. We're gonna find out who the clown is. Let me see here. We're gonna find out who the clown is. It ain't me. And here we go. This you, baby boy. This you right here. It's all you. That's all you, man. This you right here, man.
Summertime when it feels
Cold.
sun's out and it's shining.
know.
I'm just trying to make it through the day.
Hey.
Ain't thinking about tomorrow.
I ain't thinking about tomorrow.
As I lay me down to sleep.
Y'all ready, baby?
I pray the Lord now.
So the key.
Cause this dog is all I need. Told my brother we gon' slide. We gon'
ride. Till the wheels fall off. We gon' ride. We gon' ride, man. We say in the hood, man. You call somebody a random, and then a clown. You call a black man that, we gonna ride till the wheels fall off, baby. We gonna dance. You understand? We gonna dance, baby. I'm gonna go till the wheels fall off. Cause I gave you all the brands. You came back with a clown thing. I'm gonna let everybody know everything I know. Well, I'm gonna put them down, boy. Put them down and spank them real good. Y'all be blessed. I've been going crazy trying to say me ain't no antidote. I would say a name, but I ain't saying it.